What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another old school video. Old school because we were in the Walmart parking lot, walking in, about to find a fishing lure for today's little challenge. We had not done this in a long time, Badge.
It's been a minute.
Partly because Walmart hates us, and they basically take us by the belt and the shirt and just chuck us out every time we try to film. But we don't really know this Walmart, so we're gonna try to dive in here real quick and be discreet about it. But we were looking for a very specific fishing lure. Now we're going to a pond. We're up here in Badge's neck of the woods.
Yep.
He's got a fire little pond that hasn't been touched in a long time, right?
Yeah,
So it's gonna be juiced up, ready to go. But
Juice.
there's a specific lure that I've been seeing in Walmart for like the last year, right? And I think it could catch fish, but it's also one of those lures, might be too good to be true. Might be too realistic, might be too big. I'm not quite sure if it's gonna work. So the only way we're gonna know that is if we find out for ourselves. Let's head inside, see if we can find one. Oh. That was such a good kick. Never played soccer in my life. All right, made it to the fishing section. And here's a fun fact. Did not know that our good friend Googan Baits was in Walmart. Did you know that?
Yeah, we haven't filmed in years, so I didn't know.
I know, but like I haven't seen in the Walmart that I have, where I live, that I've been kicked out of 60 times. I don't think they have Googan Baits yet, but very interesting part of this is they have Krackin Kraws. Okay, so you guys know crawfish, mud bugs, little devil shrimp, right? That's a main forage for bass these days. So that's basically me and Badge's favorite way to imitate a crawfish, to try to get a bass to eat it, is putting one of these bad boys on a Texas rig or putting it on the back of a jig or whatever. So what if we took just a couple packs of these, some green pumpkin, watermelon red. Color is just kind of up to you and kind of up to the water clear that you're dealing with. Let's get some black and blue as well, okay? What if we were to take these, which is our favorite crawfish imitation, and put them up against what may be the most ultra realistic crawfish presentation that I've ever seen. Badge, you ready for this?
Let me see it.
Wha-bam. Look at that thing right there, man. Now we're gonna have to get this thing out of the package and like really look at it closely, but is that not the most realistic crawfish you've ever freaking seen?
Looks crazy, dude.
It's got the claws, it's got the body, it's got the tail, which is where you tie your line to. It's got like a double hook presentation right there. I'm not really sure. Look, it's kind of got like some information here. It's slow sinking. You can kind of do that like backwards scooting motion that crawfish do. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, crawfish actually, they scoot backwards. Like if this is their face, they jump like that. They jump away from their predator or whatever they're trying to get away from. So what if we just bought, right? Just get all these guys, because we may need them, I don't know. Just get all these, maybe Texas rig or throw some of these on a jig, and just kind of see which one the bass prefer. Now, obviously it's not a completely fair comparison. These things are really big, they're clunky. These are known to catch fish, but hey man, there's only one way to find out what lure is better for catching bass, and that's to see which lure is better for freaking catching bass. So this is the part of the video where me and Badge go out to the pond. We're gonna rig these things up, and we're gonna stand right next to each other and just kind of fish. And we can take turns maybe fishing each one. That way we can see, you know, maybe if one of us is fishing it a little bit differently than the other one, we'll get to the bottom of this whole crawfish situation and see what these fish are up to. Before we get out to the pond, guys, remember we are on the road to 1 million subscribers, so make sure you guys are subscribing. That way we can hit that mark. It's free to do. You can always unsubscribe later. Also, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button for these little store vlog or challenges, and we'll make sure we keep doing them for you. See you guys at the pond. All right. We really got to bust one of these things open and get a closer look here, because as realistic as they look in the packaging, I can assure you guys, it's even more so once they're out. Look at this monstrosity right here. Look at that guy. Wow. It's really freaking heavy. You're gonna have to throw this thing on a gosh darn heavy rod, man. Interesting colors on this thing. I mean, it looks pretty dang realistic. We'll have to see in the water, but I'm guessing you tie the line right here and it's just gonna go like bloop, like just kind of jump backwards like they do. Little rubber claws, double hooks, they seem kind of sharp. I don't know, but on the other hand, gonna be throwing some Krackin Kraws, and I think what we're gonna start with is just a straight up Texas rig, just to make this as fair as possible. So here's a little Krackin Kraw. I've already got a hammer hook and a Texas rig right here. So for those of you that don't know, we're gonna go in through the body, boop, loop through, pull the hook through, and then bury it back in its head, boom. And there's your other crawl presentation. So obviously on the spectrum of realistic versus non-realistic, this thing looks like a freaking crawfish. But I don't know if it's gonna make that big of a difference to these fish. Badge, you want to start off throwing that thing? You do, don't you?
I do.
You just want to like prove that you can catch a fish on it.
Yeah, that is crazy, dude.
I know, that's really crazy. Well, while he's getting rigged up, I'm just going to go ahead and make a couple flips of this dock, because this is a place that hasn't been fished in a long time. You know there's got to be some spawners, late or early or whatever. Oh gosh, I see beds, Badge. I see beds like everywhere, my guy. There's one right there. So these might even be brim beds. There's a bunch of them. Wow, this might be really exciting, folks. We might be able to catch a big bass on a bed today. I don't know, it is a pond, so it's a little late in the season, so they may have already done their process, but you got to figure there's at least one or two still trying to get the freak on. Woohoo! That's a snake, baby. Let's freaking go. Good God, the damn thing was right there. Yeah, it hasn't been walked around in a while. I was just thinking that on the way through here. I was like, man, I was looking for snakes.
Good thing that we're ripping these flops.
Yeah, I got flops and just no protection at all. I didn't even see the snake. Now I just don't want to walk anywhere now. Now I'm just scared. But boom, there will be no skunk today, baby. On the little watermelon red Krackin Kraws, straight up Texas rigged. Here's the thing, Badge. As you can see, got some bedding over here.
Oh, sick.
So these are probably brim beds. That looks like a bass bed. But I haven't seen any fish on the bed. So right there, I made a further cast further out.
Yep.
And it got crushed. So we may be a little late on the spawn. Maybe these fish may be a little off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
But it doesn't matter. It's still, for this little experiment that we're doing, we should be able to get these lures in front of faces of fish. And we'll just see which one they prefer. But I think the spawn thing, I don't know. If we see a big one on a bed, I think we'll get really lucky. I just realized when I flipped that fish up, I did it so hard that I hit myself in the GoPro so hard it cut my GoPro off. So hopefully you guys saw what you needed to see. There's another one right there. Had it, missed it. Horrible hook set by your boy. Think you got my Krackin Kraw. He sure did. Yep. Well, the craw bite is on, Badge. So we're gonna need to put some spares in our pockets here and start the walk. But I think the bite is on, my friend. Whee! That thing's cracking. It's cracking.
Oh, I just got a slob knob.
Yeah? Deep water, eh? Dude, you might mess around and catch a giant with that thing. Dude, you saw how my bass reacted to crawfish. I mean, them jokers. I'm not playing around. Give them a little leg pop. Huh, huh. I don't see any bedders. Oh, I just broke off, bro.
How good?
I don't know. See, my lure fell on the backside of that rock.
So it could have got the rocks on.
Well, it definitely did, but it was a fish because it was a thump. I went and set the hook and it broke immediately. Dude, yeah, backside of this rock. Let me grab another rib. Oh, dude, we didn't bring any terminal tackle.
Hung on a rock?
Oh! Hung on a rock. All right, so we just realized we have no more terminal tackle. So what we're gonna do here, we do have a jig, and this is one of the ways I mentioned earlier how people like to imitate crawfish. So it's a little, natural colored thick jig right here, 3/8 ounce. As you can see, it's already got a Krackin Kraw on there. So now Badge is getting some bites, right, buddy? You've got a couple bites?
I've got bit twice, but it's been like, I haven't felt any tension yet.
Right.
They've just been slapping it.
So they're, and we don't know how bass eat craws. We think they attack them multiple times.
Right.
To like knock their claws off or to do this, or to do that. So yeah, but this is gonna be my strategy moving forward. And me and Badge are gonna switch as well. And me try to catch fish on that Yozuri live crawfish imitator. In fact, we'll probably both end up using them here pretty soon because we know this kind of stuff works. What we want to see is if that other crawfish lure will work. Got a little boathouse action here. I wonder if I should go in or if I should just check for snakes first because I've already had one close encounter today. Don't need another one. Can we go in here, Badge? Yeah. God, there's some hella wasp nests up in here. You throw that at me, you fucking bitch. That's all right. I got your ass now. Now that's my whole goal today, is to fuck ya. Yeah, that's okay. You got it now, buddy. I'm on you now. This would be a lot cooler if there was already a fish in here. How do you set the hook in here?
I just go hard.
Well, that explains it. Ain't no fish in here, though.
No, it's good.
Are you joking with me? Two bass just came up. I don't know if they want what we got, Bass.
They're going under mine.
Oh, I just had him. Got my claw. They're still there. I see him. There's one down there. That was freaking insane. Dude, they just came out of nowhere, 2 of them. And one of them was a lot bigger than the other one. Look at this freaking turtle. He's like, what's going on? Wow, that is insane. That's really weird. Dude, they freaking came out of nowhere. Oh boy, I'm in there now. Dude, I wonder if they're like out here. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if you can see them from over here. I wonder if their bed is kind of like just off here, you know? I'm gonna let you flip in there first, but bet you they're around here somewhere. Fish.
How is it? Let me see if
Get in here, buddy. Get in there, catch the mama badge. I'm gonna hold him for a second. See, this might be a little aggressive. Male. Just attacking that crawdad, doing his job, protecting the bed. Do you see anything?
No, but this is a good spot.
Let me chuck him over here. Ow, there's a sticker in my foothold.
I feel like we're both on edge because we saw that snake earlier.
Oh, I definitely am. Wonder why I'm on edge. Snakes falling out of the goddamn sky. I thought, because I just opened the fucking door, so I thought something fell off the top of the door or something. Or off the roof. God. Diamondback rattler just flew at me.
It was such a perfect throw, dude. Is it wrapped around you to hit the front of your feet?
Perfect throw. You.
Sorry, man.
No, you're not sorry yet, but you will be. Oof, that was a hard hit. You don't have it. I just got crushed. Maybe he might have it now. Nope. He freaking thumped her. Thumped her like Mount Sumner. Oh God, there's another one. Really, drag slippage? Is that what we're doing here? Drag slippage on a jig? Oh, something's biting me.
5-pounder.
Do it. Don't talk about it, be about it, man.
If it was a little bit smaller, I feel like it could.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the disadvantages of it, of how big it is. And it's clunky too. Like, it's not soft. Like, they can't grab and crush it because it's freaking hard as hell.
I see him.
Oh, that looked like a decent one.
Yeah.
That looked like a better one right there. He got my other claw. Gosh, well, I think we've more than proven that the Googan Baits Krackin Kraws does the trick, whether it's on a Texas rig or a trailer or whatever. We got to get on the board with the Missouri though. You about ready to do a little swapperoo, my guy?
Yeah, give me one last cast.
All right, I'll give you one more. I know you want to get in the game though with this jig.
I do.
Big jig guy.
Just a crawl. Hanging out in the pads.
Just a crawl. Don't be alarmed. We're alarmed.
Don't that.
There's a crawl in the pads. Well, since you made one more cast, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it too. With a new crawl. Does he have me?
The hook, you dirty dog. It's running hard as it can.
I don't think he has it. Oh, he has it. You're like, the line's running. I knew the line was running. I just was hoping it was bigger. Dang it. Badge, we got to upgrade here, man. Oh my.
Yeah, quit. You selfish.
I love you. All right, buddy, here, I bestow upon you the fish catcher.
All right.
And I'm gonna take it on as a personal mission
Do it.
to catch one on this. I think, well, I already sold the camera. Here's the thing though, we're probably gonna both end up having to throw this thing just to catch a fish. But I'm gonna let you have some fun. This looks so snaky. I'm ready. I'm freaking ready. Let me get my ride as a weapon.
Yeah, that tree looks like it's got it.
There's 64 snakes right there.
We're about to hear a little rattle of love.
No, we're not. Think we're gooched. You have one? You dirty dog. Dang. Declawed you? I'll let you get in front of it because I don't want to fall in.
Yeah, okay.
Break them off. Oof. Either I just had a fish or I was just snagged on something. Wow.
Crazy the bark. It stayed on the tree below the water, but above it came on.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Woohoo! Woo!
There he is. You better get that jig, Badge. We don't have that many left. That's it, Badge. Don't you slip off that log. What a man. Look at this. That water's probably so cold. It ain't warm. Well, now you're in it now. Hell.
Nope. have a GoPro, 8 batteries, and my social security information.
Those are waterproof. It's fine. Social security cards are waterproof. It doesn't matter. Ooh, yoink 'em.
Almost go in.
No, I felt a bite.
Oh, dang.
Well, then I almost went in.
Oh.
Just thinking about setting the hook, my body was just like,
Did I set the hook?
That's basically what happened.
Drop it like it.
Touch me in my no-no spot.
Fish!
Oh, Badge is on the board finally. I'm glad to see you catch a fish, man.
Negativity.
No, I meant that in a serious way.
Yeah.
I was glad to see you catch a fish. Little guy, sure, but you know, they've all been about that size.
Behind the bat release.
Oh, that's disrespectful to the fish. Shouldn't do that. Oh God, I just had a 12-pounder on out here. Maybe a branch, but I don't know. Ow. I'm not sure what, oh wow, I just got rocked, bro. Gosh, dude, hard hit. Felt it through slack line. I was just thinking, like, I wonder, like, what the best way is. I don't. Dude, what was that retrieve?
Don't talk about me.
That was legit. I wish you guys could have seen it. My boy Badge was like, fish! And then finally got the reel in his hand. My guy. What happened?
I set the hook funny, man. That's what happened.
I mean, it's all good. I just looked over. I didn't know what you were doing. You're like, Yeah, anyways, I don't know the best way to work this thing. How are you getting bites? Like just on the fall? It's kind of how that last one was. Probably just fell right on a bunch of just really angry bass. And I had to figure something out. We're getting bites here. These fish just might be too small to even be able to commit to this thing. Badge!
He's running so hard.
Is it a good one?
No.
Oh, it came off. Oh, I have one chasing out of the water, bro. Oh man, that was cool. I think that might be the deal, just kind of erratically working it and just hope one comes. Dang, I would have let him eat it, but I didn't. I was so shocked that it happened. Dang, he was a little fish, but it would have counted. Dang, little aggressive guy trying to eat him a silly little crawfish meal. Oh my gosh, that tree's about to fall over. Oh my gosh, that's a big tree too. I wonder if I just swim it, you know? It's got a little action when you swim it.
I was thinking that. Work it almost like a square bill with that tail.
Yeah, let's see. We'll see what a little swim action. I still think the hookup ratio is gonna be an issue though.
Yeah.
With those two broad double hooks.
It's so windy, it's hard to hold on to my rod.
I think the best chance I'm gonna have is just like I did earlier, and that's kind of find a little spot. I think there's a bass. Just kind of flip real close to shore and just start kind of working it erratically and just hope he comes up and eats it. Because it's like long cast and working it back nonsense. I feel like I'm wasting so much time. All right, it's time for me and Badge to switch back. Not because I hate this lure or anything. It's just because you caught a bunch of fish and the people at home haven't really been able to see it because you're not wearing a GoPro.
That's right.
So he went back with the good old Texas rig. I guess he found some weights and a hook in my truck somewhere. So big shout out to Badge, the dumpster diver, just making it happen.
That's what they call me.
That's what they call me. But we're gonna keep on moving. We've almost made a full lap around this pond, almost. So there's still a chance. I think Badge is feeling pretty confident. He wants to be the guy to catch a fish on. That way he can say that I couldn't do it.
That's right.
But you did it, see? So that's his motivation. Speaking of motivation, this deer over here. Yeah, so this is freaking insane.
Yeah, I've never seen that in my life.
Never seen this in my life. So this is a little doe, white-tailed deer. Tried to jump the fence.
Yeah.
Foot got stuck, wrapped up in the barbed wire, falls, can't get undone, and eventually just dies, which makes me feel really bad.
Yeah, that's not a way you want to go.
Like, I wish me and you had come upon this thing while it was still alive.
Dude.
We certainly could have got it out.
Yeah, we could have saved it.
And,
Is it breathing? No.
Oh no, that thing is
yeah.
It's dead.
You can see a ring, dude, where it made like it tried.
Yeah.
So
Oh
hard.
yeah. Just kicking, freaking dragging. It really sucks that happened. But yeah, that's some crazy things you see in the wild. I mean, this place, nobody's been out here for a long time, clearly. So yeah, let's get back to fishing and a little bit more less depressing things. All right, Badge, you need to take the lead, man, because you've got the Got the big boy stick with the...
I want to make a cast at this stump.
Well, please do so. Kind of excited to be throwing a lure again that I feel like I'm gonna catch a fish on. Got him! Dude, that was so crazy. I saw him swimming across the freaking channel, like waking. Oh, he peed all over me.
Yes.
I saw him waking across the channel, so I made a cast at the weight and then just twitched it really hard a couple times. And he turned around and just smoked it. Thanks, buddy. So you're telling me people have been hating on me throwing fish back in the water?
Yeah.
Well, for those of you still listening who have an issue with that.
Oh!
No! Oh, he's got a fish! You got him! You did it!
Are you kidding
What
me?
the freak just happened?
I don't even know, dude.
That just happened. Hold on a second. Dude, what the frick happened, man?
The smallest fish we've caught today, dude.
How did he even get a hook in his mouth?
This was like a gang initiation happening under there.
What in the world?
No, dude. Oh, don't do it to me, buddy.
Did he try to get you?
He just,
Oh, he's just tail slapping.
tail slapping.
Look at my guy here.
He's a freaking aggressive. He's gonna be somebody, dude.
Yeah, that guy's going to be somebody. Dude, hold that freaking lure up, man. How did that even just happen? I'm so glad my GoPro is rolling that way. People will believe that it happened.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
It would have seemed like we faked it, but holy moly.
That does not seem right. Could have been a bed, man. Just an aggressive little male that knows nothing of life yet.
Like he probably was just like nipping at the claws and you just
Right.
happened to set the hook at the right exact moment.
Gosh, dude.
Because them claws,
Yeah,
wherever the hooks
yeah.
are. Jeez, that's freaking nuts, man.
Gnarly.
You want to keep fishing with that thing, huh?
I do. Do you want it?
God, no.
Okay. See you, buddy.
I'm just
Both
glad
of
it worked, man. And look, we still got a little bit of bank that we haven't fished yet, so maybe this is not over yet, buddy. Good job, man. Good job. Oh, that was, oh boy. Let's finish on the dock that's gonna explode. And then once we crawl back up, we're gonna get snake bitten. Oh my gosh. Badge, why would you take us here?
We can do it.
Where did you step? Middle?
Yeah, now to the side, to the side, to the side.
Woo!
Don't trust plywood, man.
Well, I wasn't. I didn't know where you stepped.
Yeah, you were.
I wasn't gonna trust. Well, now we both have to catch a fish off this extremely stable pier dock. Ooh, I just got freaking stopped. Oh, he's still there. He came back for it.
Come back for it.
Well, I caught my fish. Means I can get off this dock now, right?
Nope.
Nothing.
24-hour challenge starts now.
24 hours on a broken dock challenge. Thank you, little buddy, for eating the Kraken. Dude, why are you coughing so much? Goodbye, buddy. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier, folks, if y'all are still listening, about throwing the fish back in, look, here's the thing. And Badge always makes fun of me because I can read, and I like to read articles about stuff. So in the readings that I've done about how to release bass, the thing that I read said that dropping them, or like, you know, releasing them back in with a splash to the face is actually good. Like it shocks them back into being in the pond. So now the bigger fish require a little bit more care. They might need some reviving down in the water, but little ones, when you catch them like that, there you go. That's my defense. And I'm sticking to it, right, Badge? Mad that I can read, is that what it is?
I just feel like if somebody took the time to write an article on how to release a bass, they've never released a bass.
Doesn't matter though, if they know the science.
That's right.
Trust the science, Badge. You're a big climate change guy, so I mean, you know, you should know all about that.
Yeah, you got 3 COVID vaccines.
Cut. Wow, that was one hell of a little challenge we had there, Badge. So, I mean, it's no surprise to anybody that the Googan Baits, I mean, the Krackin Kraws, you know, we use these things all the time. We use them as trailers for jigs like you saw. We use them as Texas rigs applications. You can use them on the back of like spinner baits and stuff. You can do whatever you want with these things. So, we knew these were gonna catch fish. So, just to be clear, this was not a, like, we weren't trying to badmouth this bad boy right here by comparing it to an obviously superior, in most cases, lure. We just wanted to see how fish would react, like hungry fish. And these fish hadn't been fished for in a long time. They were clearly reacting very well to the Krackin Kraws. Now, we had some followers on this thing. We had some bites, but we found that the fish had a really hard time eating this thing for whatever reason. Now, Badger somehow caught the tiniest fish of the day with this thing. I don't know how you did it, man.
I don't either.
And without that fish, we would have been walking away from this little expedition with nothing to show for this little Yozuri. I don't even know what it's called. It's like a 3D bug or something like that. But hey, great design, looks cool. The action is a little, I'm not really sure about that, but the hook seemed okay, pretty sticky. But in all seriousness, it was a lot of fun for me and Badge to come to a pond, just throw around some craws and just see how the fish are feeling. And they were feeling pretty bitey today. They were giving us plenty of bites. We caught a bunch of fish. No size, unfortunately, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this little fishing challenge or pond format or just kind of using weird lures, make sure you're smashing that thumbs up button. That lets me and Badge know we should do more videos like this. Also, hope you guys are subscribing. That way we can hit our goal of 1 million subscribers later on this year. I know we can do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you so much. We are out of here.